Hello everyone, I'm Jay, welcome to the channel. As you've probably seen in sports news today, Timo Werner has officially joined Chelsea, so I thought why not make a video of signing him for Chelsea and seeing how his career goes. And then I realised in my long-term Chelsea save we did have Timo Werner and he did have a career at Chelsea, so we are going to take a look at that today to predict how his career for Chelsea might go. Personally, I think it's a very good signing for Chelsea, and I think he's not going to be the striker. I think Tammy Abraham still will. He'll definitely be an option up front, but I think he's likely going to be used out wide or in a two up front formation, because Chelsea will be losing, by the looks of it, Willian and Pedro due to their contracts expiring, so I think it wouldn't be unlikely to see Werner deployed on the wing by Frank Lampard. But before we get into it, just a quick channel update. I'm thinking of starting a new Football Manager series pretty soon, so if you guys think of a team I should do it with, let me know in the comments. So I'm thinking of doing a Vitesse series, the Eredivisie team who are Chelsea's feeder club, because they've become almost like a joke in world football, and I think I'm going to try and take them to the top in the Dutch league and then get them playing in the Champions League. I think that'll be quite fun to watch. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. I'm also in the process of making a long-term video that's got nothing to do with Football Manager. I'm making a challenge video basically, which is the kind of thing I'd like to do on this channel. So hopefully if you guys do see that video come out, it'd be nice to get your support and your input on how I can make it better, because it's going to be the first time I'm doing my face on a video and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's get into the video and let's see how Timo Werner's career might go as a Chelsea player. So as you can see, we're in 2024 here, so we're 4 or 5 seasons on from where we are in real life in this Chelsea save, and Timo Werner's had quite the journeyman career actually since this save started. So our transfer ban got uplifted in January, and we did sign him in that January, so he's had 6 more months at Chelsea. He joined 6 months earlier than he has in real life, but here he is right now. Timo Werner is playing for Bayer Leverkusen back in the German league, valued at £64 million, some great stats. He's played 322 games, scored almost 130 goals across all competitions, and yeah, a great player who I think is going to be a good player for Chelsea too. As you can see, is usable out wide, and I did use him out wide sometimes too on this save. He was a star player for me when he was at the club. He can use either foot, good physical stats, good technically, and good mentally, and he's just a pretty solid player. I don't think he's going to be a world beater in real life, but I think he's got something about him, a bit like early Aguero at Man City, like that type of style of play. So hopefully Chelsea can get, I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Aguero is for Man City, but hopefully Chelsea can get something out of Timo Werner and kind of break the curse of what Chelsea strikers have had for a few years. So he's 28 years old here. He's had 25 caps for the German national team, scored 10 goals. I think in real life he's got his first cap maybe 2 years ago now. So he's quite a fully fledged German international by now, and probably one of their best strikers too. So yeah, he's an important player, as you can see, to this Bayer Leverkusen team, who are one of the best teams in the German division, both in real life but also in this save. They've pushed on and really kicked up a level. And in terms of what he's done in his career, as you can see, we did sign him for £52 million, so quite similar to what Chelsea did in real life. And I've got to say, I think I'm just a bit ahead of the game, because I also signed Kai Havertz for Chelsea in this save, and it looks like Chelsea might be trying to get that move pushed through in real life too. So, you know, maybe they should sack Frank Lampard and employ me. But yeah, he did a very good job for us. As you can see here, he played 9 games in his first season. Obviously, he only had 6 months at the club because we brought him in January, and he scored 9 goals there with 1 assist with an average rating of 6.9, which is not bad at all. Then he had his best season for us, where he played 29 games, 25 as a substitute, scored 28 goals, 5 player of the matches and 2 assists, which is very good. And as you can see, he was very good across the continental competitions and the league. The cup's not so much, but that doesn't really matter. So this was the season where he was our key striker and played a lot of games. He was one of our best players, and yeah, I think this is how he will be for Chelsea in real life. He's going to get used a lot, and I'm sure we'll see some kind of results from that, because he just seems like the kind of player, if you give him the chance, he will score. But then I did think that about Alvaro Morata too, and we all know how that turned out, so who knows. We then sold him pretty early on because we brought in Erling Haaland, and he was just one level above, so Timo Werner did go, but I'm sure if we kept him, he would have kept producing these kind of numbers. As you can see, he then had another season with us where he played about 14 games, 7 games he started, 14 games as a substitute, scored all 5, and you can kind of see we're not using him that much really here. We then loaned him out to Wolves, where he was their star man, and as you can see, being used as the star man of the club, he did very well. In 6 months, he played 17 matches, scored 10 goals, 3 assists, 4 player of the matches, and really helped Wolves. I think he pushed them for Champions League football that year, and then he's just continued that kind of 7.3, 7.4 kind of rating for a number of years now, and it just proves, if played consistently, this guy will always score goals. He's not just a goal scorer too, he can assist, and he's always one of the best players on the pitch. I mean, he's not getting crazy numbers, he's not getting 30 goals a season, but if a Chelsea striker can get this kind of numbers, 20, 15 kind of goals a season, plus everyone else that they're going to have pitching in with goals, I think they can really push on. And I'm not going to say with this signing they can challenge for the title, but maybe with a few more signings they can get back in there in the mix with Liverpool and Man City. But I think this is a great signing for Chelsea for £50 million. If you think about it in terms of they sold Morata and then brought Timo Werner for less than what they sold Morata for, it was a very good deal, and we still got the Eden Hazard money to spend, which a bit was spent on Hakim Ziyech, but we still have some spare, and we've got 2 seasons worth of transfer budget that's just not been spent. So I think Chelsea really are going to kick up a level, and I'm really happy to see him getting the business done early as a Chelsea fan. Timo Werner then goes to Bayer Leverkusen, has a great career there, is still there now, and I think he's just had a very solid career, and I think he's always going to get you goals, and that's what we need in this Chelsea team. Some consistency and someone who's just going to keep scoring. Taking a look at his milestones at Chelsea, starting from the beginning, he became the most expensive German player when we signed him. Won God knows how many competitions, won the Champions League with us, won the FA Cup, won the Premier League, won the Super Cup. As you can see, he was just one of our star players, won the Club World Cup, named in loads of Team of the Weeks, loads of dream teams from the World Cup as well. Third top scorer in the World Cup, third top scorer in the Champions League, named in our best 11. I mean, he just had a very, very good season for us as a Chelsea player. He then went on loan to Wolves, and again, named in Team of the Week, named in Wolves' best 11, was only there for 6 months. And then at Leverkusen, he's been runners-up for a few competitions, won the cup every now and then, scored the winning goal in 2 finals, was inducted into Leverkusen's best 11 of all time, which is very good. And yeah, he's just been a very solid player. If we look at his whole career, if we look at his career biography as a whole, he's won God knows how many competitions, loads of individual accolades. And yeah, I just don't see how this is going to be a bad signing for Chelsea, because even if he didn't perform, Chelsea will easily sell him for more than the 50 million they bought him for. So it's a no-lose situation, similar to what we've got with Hakim Ziyech too. I think if we get one more maybe defensive signing, preferably a left back, maybe a elite centre back, then Chelsea will really kick on another level. But yeah, that was just a quick video to see what Timo Werner's career might be like as a Chelsea player. So I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you did, feel free to hit the like button, comment if you want to get involved down below, and subscribe for more content like this. Like I say, I think he would have had a better career if we'd kept him as a Chelsea player, but you know, we had to push for more Champions Leagues and stuff, so we did get rid of him. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one, guys. It probably won't be long till that challenge video is out. Let me know what you want me to do for a new Football Manager series. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.